Okay, we're here at the NCAA Finals press conference, joined with Amherst College and head coach GP Gramacki, Allie, and Meredith Doswell, and Jamie Renner. And Coach, you're back at the national semifinals for I don't know how many it is. It's been like 8 or 9 now for you, but you've been here a lot. But each journey is a different one. Could you talk a little bit about this year's team, this year's journey, and what it feels like to get to this point?
Yes, first, again, thanks to the NCAA for hosting this event for us and Calvin College and everyone involved. We're excited to be back. This has been a great year for us. It's a special group. I can't say enough about them, what they've meant to me this year. And, they've done everything. I haven't made a basket all year long. I've kind of followed their coattails, and it's a great group to be around, and we just want to do it one more time, get 2 games this weekend and win a national championship. That's our goal, and hopefully we can get it done.
Coach, just talk a little bit about the style of play. I know defense is one of the hallmarks of your team, especially this year, limiting opponents in the low 40s on average and really getting after it. Maybe we could start with you first, Coach, and then we'll go with each one of your student athletes. Talk about that philosophy. Yeah,
we focus on defense. It's one of our strengths, but this team is probably the most versatile team I've had since I've been at Amherst. We can play any style. Whether we're playing a fast, quick team or a team that likes to pound it inside, we can mix it up with any style. I think that's the difference between this team and the teams I've had in the past. We're inside, outside, doesn't matter. We can adjust to anyone. It's not like we're afraid, we don't want to face that team in the NCAA tournament because they do that well and we can't. We're just like, we adjust to what we need to do. And fortunately, we have the athletes to do that.
Maybe we could start with Jamie. Just talk a little bit about what your team likes to do out there on the floor and just kind of expounding on what Coach was just saying.
Yeah, I think for us it definitely all starts with defense, and we like to pride ourselves on that. And we focus on individual matchups, and then we're always helping each other out, which I think is what makes us great on defense.
And Meredith and then Allie, you've been around each other your whole lives. I'm sure you've been helping each other out quite a bit. Just what's it like to be out there in the basketball floor with your twin sister and be a part of this? It's got to be pretty special, I would think. Meredith, why don't you start first?
Yeah, it's definitely been a fun ride, and I guess I get kind of used to her out there on the court, but I definitely take it for granted, and I shouldn't with 2 games left, but we've had a lot of fun, and we kind of play off each other, and we're just excited for this opportunity this weekend.
Allie?
Yeah, I guess following what Meredith said, it's kind of natural by now. We don't really realize it when we're both out there together. It seems to just flow. And then having Jamie with us the past 4 years, I guess now, she's kind of just like joined that group, and then the others have come along too. And we've really formed a cohesive unit out there that seems to flow really nicely together.
Coach, talk a little bit about your conference and the schedule you played thus far. 3 teams, I believe, from your league that were in the NCAA tournament. Maybe I'm missing one, but I know 3 for sure. And obviously another one is here on the other side of the semifinal bracket. It has to be good preparation for your team when you're talking about playing just about any team. I mean, your league is awfully good. Talk about that.
Right. Our league is usually definitely one of the best conferences in the country, and we like to say it's the best academic athletic conference in the country, combining the two. It prepared us for sure. 3 teams in the NCAA tournament, a couple other teams were close to making it. We tried to, pick up a couple different teams to add to our schedule. I know we played a few other NCAA teams on our schedule. We played it, took a trip to California, handled those type of elements in the time change. Fortunately, we don't have that here. But I think we're battle tested in our conference, one of the reasons, why we're tested.
Maybe go with Jamie here. You were able to play at home the last few weekends, but Coach is talking, you've been battle tested, you've been on the road, you've taken trips. Your thoughts on playing on the road in a different facility against a very tough opponent tomorrow?
I think we're pretty comfortable playing on the road. Like our main focus is always our preparation. It stays the same no matter if we're at home or if we're away. It's definitely nice here because we get here a little early, so we have a couple more days in the gym, I guess. So that's helpful, but we definitely feel comfortable. We know they're a tough team though, so we got to stay focused.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about your opponent tomorrow night?
Yeah, they're athletic. They play a lot of people. They can't key on one player. They're pretty versatile themselves. They can go inside, outside. They run well. Pretty fast team. Have a lot of 3 shooters. So they're not easy to defend. Definitely be a tough opponent for us.
Talking about that, Coach, how do you get your team to focus on that opponent when you have your conference rival on the other side? I know you have to control what you could control, but how do you get your team to focus in on that game and not think about perhaps a third matchup with a conference opponent in the game to follow?
Well, we're obviously focused on Christopher Newport first, but we've been working for this moment all year long, and for this weekend. So we know we've got to take care of game 1 to get to game 2, but our goal in the end is to win 2 games.
Another quick question here for Coach. Your first trip to the national finals was back in 2002, I believe, with St. Lawrence University, and now you've done it a number of times here with Amherst. How is each trip to a point like this in the season unique for you as a coach?
Yeah, everyone's special. It goes by really fast. It was funny, my old assistant coach, Bruce Talon, had texted me from St. Lawrence on that team. Texted me a couple days ago, bringing back some memories and just giving me a little bit of encouragement or advice for this year. And he's now retired and out of coaching. So it was great to get that type of text. But, it seems like it wasn't that long ago. It brings me great memories, but what I'm trying to do is create great memories for these guys and the other 11 players in our staff that are outside of this room right now. So it's great for me, but it's not about me. It's about creating the memories for this group, and like I said, they've created a lot of memories for me. So it's going to be tough to see these 3 guys go, but we've got one more weekend to be together with each other. So.
Final round of questions, and I'm just going to leave it here with the student athletes, but Amherst, in fact, I think all 4 schools that are here at the finals have kind of a similar theme in that very successful athletic departments. When I see national tournaments, whether it's volleyball or basketball or cross-country, track, swimming, and diving, I see Amherst all over the place. So, Allie, maybe you can first talk about what's it like to be a part of a athletic department culture where your peers, your student-athlete peers, are competing at such a high level and pushing each other. I'm sure it's got to help you guys. Talk about that.
It definitely does. One of the reasons myself, and I know Meredith as well, chose Amherst is because the athletic department is just all around outstanding. And seeing other teams succeed makes us want to make those memories and succeed as well. So the soccer team last year won a national championship, and we see that, and it just drives us even harder. So I know being surrounded with a successful program like Amherst really drives us to want to succeed that much more.
Same question for you, Meredith.
Same ideals. It's their athletic department is very supportive, not just in terms of success, but also academically, and just having that kind of expectation to succeed to the same level as other teams has driven us even more to succeed also.
And you get the final chance to answer the same question, Jamie. Go ahead.
Yeah, they both summed it up pretty nicely, but like they said, our athletic department is awesome, so that's great to have. And then seeing other teams succeed and just being able to talk with them and have their support and see them succeed definitely helps drive us too. So.
Very good. Well, thanks for stopping by. We'll look forward to talking to you after the game tomorrow night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.